Guys, what's up? So it will be slightly off track video, and basically what I've done is analysis of prelims 2014 of August. Okay, it was held on 24th August last year, and I am actually trying to figure out, because many of people are asking that actually are Unacademy videos helpful, or they are not at all helpful, or somewhat helpful, or where they stand. So let's see. Like, many people have asked me, like, if anything comes at all from these videos. I just मैं ज्ञान बांटता रहता हूँ and nothing at all comes from it, and people are not benefiting from it. Then I don't know why am I doing this. But anyway, so since people have asked me, so I actually tried. Since I am very scientific person, so I did not emotional. I did not got emotional, and I did some scientific analysis, and then I did it completely, and I'll share that report with you. So anyway, I completely analyzed the prelims CSAT paper 1. Obviously, I did not deal with paper 2 before that date, which was conducted on 24th August 2014. So what is the way? I started making the videos in August. So let's say in August I made around 12 to 15 videos. So, and the paper was held on 24th August. So how many videos were actually involved in questions in that particular time? So I majorly made 2 videos on environment and ecology section, and I made 3 videos on like tips and tricks regarding. 2 were on doomsday video, like what to do on prelims day, and one was on what to do 2 weeks before the examination. And finally there were 8 videos. 6 were on ancient history, 2 were on ancient history, and 6 were on Indian culture and art. So art and culture videos. So these are the total videos, and 5 were on world history. So obviously world history we will not include because it is related to prelims. Now moving forward, so this is your study analysis. Okay, it's a very in-depth analysis of what an aspirant goes through his life. So let's say there are 100 questions in prelims paper 1, at least last 4 years, 100 questions since 2011, since the pattern change in prelims. So in my case I got 72 correct and 28 wrong, and I got 125.33 marks. How does that occur? Because of 1/3 marking, 28 is divided by 3. You minus that from 72, so answer is 62.66. That is what is called as net correct or net. Now you multiply by 2, so you will get the final score. So the net correct in my case was 62.66, which is decent, fairly good, and top 1% score you can say easily. So for these marks, an average aspirant will take either one attempt studying 2 years, or at least 2 attempts. So at least 2 years of total study time, either it's first attempt, doesn't matter. So it will be coming about to 730 days. Okay, now assume that you have average hours of 8 hours per day that you have studied. So the total hours will be equals to 730 into 8, that will be equals to roughly 6000 hours, because obviously you'll study more on weekends and holidays and all. So even if you study for less than a year, and you can get these marks, I'm not saying you can't, but you need to be exceptionally intelligent for that. And if you are, even then in your case the number of total hours will remain more or less same. You will might be putting 12 to 14 hours on regular days and 16 hours on the weekends and holidays. So assuming that number of hours will be remaining constant in such a score. Now assume that there is considerable overlap between prelims and mains preparation. Everybody knows that, but still assume that 600 hours are solely dedicated to mains preparation. You are preparing for your essay or answer writing or ethics, etc. The 600 hours are solely dedicated to mains preparation. So the now most of you will not score more than 60 net correct answer. Is that absolutely correct? Okay, most of you. I'm not talking about the top 1%. Most of you will not get more than 60 net correct. So assume that is your target, to get a 120 score in GS1, which is very awesome score, by the way. So you will be having around 5400 hours left for study, because 600 hours are dedicated for mains. These are for mains as well as for prelims combined. It can have impact on your prelims result. Absolutely understood. Okay, so on an average you will spend about 90 hours per correct question, because you are spending 4500 hours on 60 questions. So that is 90 hours per correct questions, and 90 hours is also equals to 5400 minutes. Okay, now what do you do actually in these 5400 minutes? Most of the time, I'm not telling all the time, most of the time we attend some stupid classes where the cost benefit ratio is very low, or we spend time in reading what extremely low yield material like India yearbook, like big manuals of GS manuals, like 1200 to 1500 पेजेस आते हैं, उसमें से 10 क्वेश्चन है, thick textbooks like in India After Gandhi or Vipin Chandra's Independence. They are very thick book, or Manorama yearbook. So they're very thick textbooks. The cost benefit ratio just is very low. CBA is very low, not high yield, very low yield material. Or reading the same topic from multiple material from different coachings. So this is how most of the time of most of the aspirants is spent out of these 5400 hours. Now for prelims 2014 CSAT, that is paper 1. CSAT is not paper 2. CSAT is the combined test. 100 questions came. Okay, now considering that 16 at correct is a good score, for most of us it is a very good score. At least for me it's a very good score. So between 1st to 24 August, I made like 3 videos on tips and general tricks. Already told you, 8 videos on ancient history and art and culture, and 2 videos on environment and ecology. Let's assume they directly impact your prelims exam. Obviously, these 3 videos have zero tutorial significance. No question will come from it directly, but you may be able to do 5 to 10 questions more by watching these videos, by not getting tensed and what to do and what not to do. Now, 6 videos were on world history, which obviously do not impact your prelims result in any way. Now 6 questions came from the above 10 plus 3 tutorial in the examination. So that is a decent achievement, I think, because 10 videos are these plus 3 tutorials. So 13 tutorials, 6 questions came from them. Now you could have easily solved, I am saying easily solved 6 to 7 out of 100 questions in prelims of 2014 by solely watching these 10 videos. If you have not read anything at all, like ancient history, art and culture, environment and ecology, there were total 10 videos which were released before 24th August, between 1st to 24th August, and they will take combined time of less than 3 hours. You can calculate. So now for solving, let's say 6 question only, not even 7. Let's for 6 question you have less than 3 hours. So that gives us 30 minutes. Earlier you were spending 5400 minutes per correct question. Now you are spending 30 minutes. So I think there is a significant difference and you can get more out of these videos. But anyway, let's prove. So one class in a typical coaching institute lasts for 2.5 hours and you actually know, बताने की क्या बात है, सबको पता ही कि कितने क्वेश्चन आते हैं from one class. 10 क्लास निकल जाती हैं, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आता. Everybody knows that 10 class passes by and not a single question comes from it. And you actually also know how much you actually remember from each one of them, half of the time we are sleeping, like been there done that. So now moving forward, so till now I have made these videos on art and culture. They were just uploaded within 6 days. 6 videos were uploaded and like 5 questions came from the art and culture section alone, and these were these videos. So you can see these videos, and these are the total list. They deal with first 4 classical dance, next 4 classical dance. These are Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, Satriya of Assam, and these 4 are Mohiniyattam, Manipuri, and the rest 2 dances like Kuchipudi and Odissi. Now this introduction video deals with the sources and all of Indian class. The philosophy deals with the 6 schools of philosophy. Now Buddhism deals with obviously Buddhism, and this deals with Jainism and Charvak. And ancient history, first is the sources, second is Indus Valley civilization. So you can see these videos and they are all there. Now most of you will not believe कि भाई 6 क्वेश्चन आए थे, कहाँ से आए थे. No, we can't see all the videos, so I have taken the leverage of taking those exact clips and showing it. So this was the question 1, and it deals with which pair does not form the part of the 6th system of Indian school. It's a straightforward question, and you can see that Lokayat is Charvak and Kaplika is not at all school. So answer will be C, and I have just shown the clips. So this is the portion. You can see Nyay, Vaisheshika, Samkhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa and Vedanta. So these are the 6 orthodox schools, while the heterodox, which are not considered traditionally part of India, is Jain, Buddhist and Charvak. अब कुछ बोल रहे होंगे उसमें भी कि चारवाक का आपने लोकायत तो बताया ही नहीं. बताया था भाई. यू कैन सी हेयर दैट चारवाक इज कॉल्ड एज लोकायत. एवरीवेयर आई हैव टॉक्ड. सो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नाउ दिस वाज द सेकंड क्वेश्चन. इट केम फ्रॉम एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री 1.1. दैट इज व्हाट इज द नेशनल मोटो ऑफ इंडिया, सत्यमेव जयते, and it is taken from Mundaka Upanishad. I'll show you the exact slide where it is from. You can also check out the video, it's not a big deal. So as you can see here, Mundaka Upanishad talks about Satyamev Jayate. Straight away it is written there. So if you have watched it, you will get it correct. Otherwise it is very difficult to get correct such questions because we usually do not read them. Now question 3 was from art and culture, video 2.2. That is with reference to famous Satriya dance. Consider the following statements. I'll admit it is not a extremely direct question, but if you have listened to me properly, 100% of the time will get it correct. Satriya is a combination of music, dance and drama. So obviously it is correct, because you can see here that obviously music is here, dance is obviously it is a dance, and it is talking about mythological stories which are nothing but a form of drama. Anyway, I've talked about in the video, you can listen to the video. So the first is correct. Now it is a centuries old living tradition of Vaishnavites of Assam. So Assam is absolutely correct. You can take a bit leverage of Vaishnavites. By the way, I do talk about in the video. But anyway, you can, Assam is written everywhere, so you can just leave the slide back. And it is based on classical ragas and talas of devotional songs. So it is absolutely like picked up from here, as you can see, classical ragas, like it is written there, the word is written there. So I don't think you need more than that. Plus, if you have slightly more knowledge, you must be knowing that Tulsidas, these people more or less, they are Vaishnavites. Mirabai, obviously she was Krishna Bhakti and all, so she is a Vaishnavite. So both, all the three answers are correct. So this is almost a direct question from the Satriya video, which you usually will not read. That is the point. All the three answers which you will not read in general are being correct. So now question number 4, which came from Art and Culture video 3.2, that is Buddhism. It is an indirect question, but you can still answer it. See, Buddha was associated with following kingdoms. Associated. Okay. So Gandhar is not at all an answer, because Gandhar is like the present day Afghanistan plus Pakistan. Like everybody knows that, because Gandhar art, it is mixture of Greco-Roman art. So Greco-Roman influence cannot be in UP and Bihar. It can only be in that region where actually Alexander and all Megasthenes people, they used to come. So Afghanistan plus Pakistan. So this goes out of the window. So you can easily eliminate 2. So this is wrong. So answer can be either A, C or D. Now obviously Magad Empire deals with the UP, and as you have seen that he was born in Lumbini, and he died in Kushinara. So Magad is obviously an integral part of it. So answer cannot be A also. So either it can be C or D. Now I have talked about Avanti is not directly talked about, but in ancient history at one place I do mention it, that like Avanti, Buddha never went to Avanti directly, but his successor went. So I do not know what is the meaning of but associated in it. Like if UPSC interprets otherwise, it can be either C or D depending upon what is the interpretation of C. He never went personally, but his disciple, his successor went there. So I don't know how it will be interpreted. And anyway, you can read it here from Lumbini, Nepal. This is the Magad Empire, and Kushinara UP is heart of Magad Empire. And you obviously know Gandhar cannot be there because he's roaming around UP Bihar. So you can see these places. Obviously, you need to have an open mind. And this is the question 5, Art and Culture video 2.1, like exact statement. If you just play that video, you will know ki I have speaking exact these words, ki commit this word to memory. It will come in the examination 4 days before the examination. Obviously, I have not set the paper. So what is Kalari Payattu? I'll just go straight away to that slide, and you can see here Kalari Payattu is an ancient martial art of Kerala. So just you can read it here. It's an ancient martial art and living tradition. So there is absolutely no other which comes close. It's not a bronze and brass work. It's not a bhakti cult. It's not a dance drama. It's an ancient martial art. So answer is D. It's absolutely straightforward. Otherwise very difficult to get correct. Now sixth question is absolutely straightforward. Environment ecology video 1.2. You can go to 18 minutes and 53 seconds and you will see this. Lichens. I talk about their ecological succession in, by the way, at 7 minutes 53 seconds in environment and ecology high yield series video 1.1. So you can actually go there and you can listen to me talking that lichens are the first to invade. They are the first species, also called as pioneer species. So they are symbiotic association of algae and fungi. So answer is very simple. Answer is B, and you can see the slide 1853. This is the, you can easily see I have written it here, that lichen is equals to algae plus fungi. I was talking also, and you can easily listen to me in that. Anyway, this is the 7th question. It is not directly came from it, but still you can eliminate 2 options straight away. Mohiniyattam I talk about in extreme detail, that it is from Kerala, not Odisha. So answer 2 cannot be correct. So this goes out of the window, this goes out of the window. And most of you, if you have heard about me in somewhere, I did talk about Yakshagana. I can't like tell you the exact point. If you listen to all the videos before that, you will know that point, that Yakshagana came from Karnataka. So if you know that 3 is correct and 2 is not correct, so answer automatically becomes 1 and 3. And Garba in Gujarat is a very common knowledge, it's not special knowledge. So answer is C. So these 7 questions could be directly attempted from this video. As you can see, Mohiniyattam, I am talking about it. It is Kerala. As you can see the word Kerala here. Anyway, so what are the tips and tricks tutorials? I made 3 of them before the prelims examination. Obviously, I cannot quantify the impact of these videos कि भाई इसमें से इतने क्वेश्चन आ गए, इतने आपने सही कर दिए, इतना आपका फायदा हो गया, 10% फायदा हो गया, or you got benefited 5%. It is very very difficult. No one can. But I think these videos made you help deal with what to do on your prelims day. I just think, I hope. So I think the choice is yours. मतलब I really can't force you. मतलब it's up to you totally. Like either you want to spend 5,004 minutes per correct question, which most of us, including me, did that. Like I also did. I was also the culprit because they did not existed at that time. Or you just want to spend 30 minutes per correct question, and obviously you have to do that study as well. But if you can, like अगर मलाई मिल रही है ऊपर से तो क्यों नहीं? So that is my question. But still the choice is yours. So I can't really say if the videos are actually helping you, but I just hope. I can hope, can't I? So please comment below and tell me how are you getting benefited from Unacademy videos, and do let me know. It's very very personal to me that it actually benefits, and then only there is point in making, otherwise there is no point in making them. So obviously you know where to comment, or below the YouTube video, and not on the Facebook this time. Or you can also tweet at my Twitter handle at Roman Saini showing your support. And please spread the word if there is any word left, especially for those who cannot afford coaching. And guys, do support. And no thank you for watching this video. No thanks this time. Good night.